Many people here in this convention hall and around the country are disappointed about the final results of the nominating process. I think it's fair to say that no one is more disappointed than I am.
Maybe. But here at the Democratic National Convention, some people are still thoroughly disappointed with the Democratic primary. Like the crowd who shouted down Bernie Sanders himself earlier in the day.
We have got to elect Hillary Clinton and say, no!
Or the group who jeered now former DNC chair Debbie Wasserman Schultz for what they saw as collusion with the Clinton campaign.
Be able to be here with my home state. All right, everybody now, settle down.
In the afternoon, a large group made their voices heard in the streets.
Hey, I'm Nick Fandos. I was out today covering some of the pro-Bernie Sanders protesters that gathered near City Hall in downtown Philadelphia, marched over 3 miles in 95-degree heat down to the convention center site.
You gotta throw your bodies on the gears of the machine. It's the only way, you guys.
Butting up against security fences. They shouted down delegates as they were showing up here. There were aggressive signs against Mrs. Clinton and a pretty big crowd considering the heat out there today.
As the day turned to night, the skies filled with a Shakespearean foreshadowing of the turmoil ahead, starting with the disruption of the convention chairwoman's speech.
Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine want an America where there are no barriers to opportunity, equality, or justice. Excuse me.
Bernie, 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 Bernie.
Other speakers looked for ways to close the gap between hardcore Sanders fans and the Democratic base. Sarah Silverman tried chiding them.
To the Bernie or bust people, you're being ridiculous.
Paul Simon tried serenading them.
Like a bridge over troubled water.
Michelle Obama reminded the Democrats of all they had gained.
This is Mark Landler with the New York Times. First Lady Michelle Obama spoke on the opening night of the Democratic Convention and gave what may have been the strongest speech of her life.
When someone is cruel or acts like a bully, you don't stoop to their level. No, our motto is, when they go low, we go high.
It opened with a long discussion of what it was like to raise 2 young black girls in the White House. She translated this very much into Hillary Clinton's candidacy.
And because of Hillary Clinton, my daughters and all our sons and daughters now take for granted that a woman can be president of the United States.
Elizabeth Warren pointed to all they had to lose.
That's Donald Trump's America, an America of fear and hate, an America where we all break apart.
At the end of the night, Sanders spoke directly to his disillusioned supporters.
If you don't believe that this election is important, if you think you can sit it out, take a moment to think about the Supreme Court justices that Donald Trump would nominate. Our job now is to see that strong Democratic platform implemented by a Democratic-controlled Senate, by a Democratic House, and a Hillary Clinton presidency. And I am going to do all that I can to make that happen.